Have you been trying to figure out if HubSpot Enterprise Hub is a right fit for your company, for your needs, the things that you're trying to do? Then make sure you watch this entire playlist dedicated to answering that exact specific question. Is it right for you? In this specific video, we're going to talk about partitioning and what that really means moving forward in the HubSpot Enterprise Hub with our friend, none other than Nicholas Holland. Now, Nicholas Holland is the GM of Marketing Hub and VP of Product for HubSpot, and he's super passionate about the success companies like yours can get when using the HubSpot tools. It's all about ROI, to be honest. Now, with that said, let's get into, well, it's time for the good stuff.
Are you a HubSpot user looking for fun and interactive education that helps you be better at HubSpot? Then welcome to Sprocket Talk.
That's right. It's your boy George B. Thomas from SprocketTalk.com bringing you yet another HubSpot educational video. If you're a sales, marketing, or service professional looking to learn more about HubSpot and inbound strategies to help your business grow, then you are in the right spot. Now, recently I got a chance to sit down with Nicholas Holland and ask him a ton of questions around HubSpot Enterprise Hub. One of those specific questions was about partitioning and what that means, and will we save time, and, well, a bunch about partitioning. And this is what he had to say.
So organizations, as you grow in number of humans, you grow in complexity. We really start to set up more departments. And the way I keep it simple, because boy, partitioning will make your brain bend. But effectively, if you have multiple sales teams and you want to prevent team A from seeing things that team B sees, very common, traditionally the easiest thing for listeners to look at is I've got territories. I want my East Coast team to not be allowed to call the leads that my West Coast team has. This is this is serious business when you're in sales. Like, don't call my leads. If you do that, then HubSpot makes it easy to partition CRM data at the pro level. And we've done that for a while. So, I don't want the East Coast team to see the deals of the West Coast team. I don't want the East Coast team to see the contacts, et cetera. Many times whenever you have that scenario, you essentially still have one marketing department. But there are times where you start to now get multiple marketing departments as well. So East Coast gets a marketing department and West Coast gets a marketing department. Marketers are not dealing, they are some, but they're not dealing as much in the CRM data, contacts, companies, deals. They're dealing more with assets. And the assets that they're dealing with, landing pages, blog pages, CTAs, forms, workflows, reports, dashboards. And they want to partition those. And partitioning of assets, we originally called it content partitioning, but I think we're looking at, if we haven't done it yet, we're thinking about renaming it asset partitioning because sales actually has assets and services has assets. But when you want to start doing that, the asset partitioning, that's an enterprise feature. So multiple sales teams, pro tiers, multiple sales and service teams, pro will take care of you. Multiple marketing teams, you're going to want to move to enterprise. And then if you actually have multiple business units, and this gets even more complex, but that's to the point where you've got two brands. Think of it that way. And a brand means different addresses, different domains, different, logos, footers, privacy rules like GDPR. That's where we have our brand domain stuff. And that effectively is an add-on to HubSpot, but that lets you do one more level of slicing as well. So going back to partitioning, in the past, we announced it about a year and a half ago, I think, at not this inbound, but the inbound before. And we said, hey, we recognize you've got multiple marketing teams. We're announcing content partitioning. And we put out the ability to partition, I believe, landing pages. That may have been it, maybe website pages. And the plan was to move on quickly and put the other materials in there. But we, this last year, actually called an audible after a crit sit. We had an outage in March, and it really gave us some time to pause. It's well known in the company history to pause and reflect. And we said, our customers are growing their companies on us. We need to effectively level up. We got to go make sure that there's no chance that we have this type of outage again. We pressed pause on the feature work, including the partitioning, and we put in an enormous amount of time on leveling up usability, bugs, uptime, all that stuff. So that meant that this inbound, we started to announce that the partitioning of the rest of your assets was coming online. So Now what this Marketing Hub Enterprise push means is that you can partition CTAs, you can partition forms, you can partition blogs, you can partition emails, you can partition lists, you can partition workflows, on and on and on. And ultimately, the takeaway for you, George, and for your customers is that when you have multiple marketing teams, or just multiple teams, period, that you want to partition your assets, that's an enterprise level thing, and you can set that up. We did it really simple too, versus like the way a Marketo works or a Pardot. They effectively, if you want team A to not see stuff from team B, you have to buy a workspace. This is what if there's any Marketo leverage on there, this is what I've been told by our partners who use both. You have to buy a workspace. We decided to kind of do one better, which is teams reflect the complexity of your org. And if you don't want team A to see team B stuff, then you should be able to do that without having to buy an add-on. So team A, team B of sales and service pro, team A and team B of marketing teams, enterprise, and then full on business units. That's when you do the brand domains.
Partitioning inside of HubSpot, is it something that could help your business grow better, save time, be more organized? If the answer to those questions is yes, then it just might be time to check out the HubSpot Enterprise Hub for your company's sales, marketing, and service needs. Stick around for the next video where we talk about custom events and the exciting updates in HubSpot Enterprise. Did you like this video? Yes, this one right here. Well, then make sure you head over to sprockettalk.com for more actionable and tactical HubSpot user videos, tools, and other resources. Make sure you subscribe as well for instant notifications and so we know that you're part of the Sprocket Talk community. Until next time, make sure you're focused on being a happy, helpful, humble, human. Yes, it's a lot of H's, but also make sure along the way that you're focused on doing some happy HubSpotting.